Thank you, Carla. Always enjoyable to listen to you. And always nice to see Mom. One of our other candidates that's with us visiting again tonight has certainly made himself known to the commuters traveling across the state at various train stations. I understand he's worn out his right hand. But he's here with two good feet to say hello. Jerry Dombrowski, running for Congress.
Went out the window the other day when I broke my toe. Yeah. Thank you very much. As Bernie said, yeah, we're out there every single morning at 6:15 in the morning at every train station in the district. The response has been absolutely fantastic. The campaign is going fantastic. We've gotten to talk to a lot of people about a lot of different issues that are affecting them. And it's everything from the health care law that went through to the economy, which is the #1 issue that people are absolutely scared to death over because they don't even know, they're going to work on the trains and they don't even know if they're going to have a job by this evening. The other big thing that we've heard from the commuters is it's not just the economy. You would think maybe health care would be the second one or immigration would be the second one. The other big thing that they're complaining about is they want somebody to listen to them. Nobody is listening to them, whether it's on the state level or whether that's on the federal level. They just want somebody that's going to listen to them and actually do something for a change. I've heard stories about from standing in the, I think it's West Medford train station. A woman came up to me and she says, "What are you going to do about health care?" And I said, she said, "I'm paying 3 times the amount for health care that I was paying when I had a job." She's in between jobs for like the last month. She's on COBRA. That's state, isn't it? She's paying 3 times what she was paying when she had a job. The other part about, sorry to bounce around a little bit here, but the other part about health care is my wife passed away in February 4th, 2010. In March, we were sitting on a year ago this March, we were sitting on the couch watching the news, and they were talking about health care, how your health or your life expectancy would be determined by your prognosis, your diagnosis, and your quality of life. She looked at me and she goes, "Jerry," she says, "what does that mean for me?" At that point in time, we had already known she had metastatic breast cancer that spread everywhere. And she was on some very expensive medication. That's what we have to look for from the representatives that we have in Congress right now. And one of those representatives has been there for 34 years, and his name is Ed Markey. And he voted for a health care bill that my wife had to look at me and say, "What does that do for me? Where does that put me?" Spoke to another gentleman in Winchester, at the Winchester train station, who said, "I just started a business." He said, "I couldn't get a loan from a bank." He said, "The only way I could get money was from a private institution or private investors." Just goes to show you, the economic stimulus package is not working. And the financial regulation law that just got passed is going to destroy the private investors along with venture capitalists. I was out at the Revere train station, and I had one woman call me from, she walked past, she shook my hand, walked back in and went and got her pass, came back out and yelled from the hallway and says, "I have a question to ask you." And she says, "I want an honest answer." I turned to her and I says, "Well, that's probably one of the main things that's wrong in Congress is you can't get an honest answer from any of them." She says, "What is your take on illegal immigration?" And I said, "Oh, geez, I'm in for it now." I'm looking around to make sure that somebody's watching my back just in case. She says, I said, "You may not like this, but I says, I'm not for amnesty, period." I said, every law, federal law, state law should be upheld on all levels of government. And I said, anchor babies need to go. She looked at me, big smile on her face. She went like this, and we caught it on film. We got a picture of it on Facebook and on the website. So there are people out there, regardless of what the media wants to tell you, there are people who do not like illegal immigration in this state. And the reason why I'm here this evening is I need your help. I can't do this alone. This is not a campaign that was built by one person alone. That was not built by me. It was every single one of you in this room and every single person outside of these four walls that got me to this point. I need all of your help. I need you to help stand out for holding signs, making phone calls. I have a primary. Some of you may know who that primary opponent is, Tom Tierney or Turney or something like that. He lives in Framingham, and the Framingham Republican Town Committee has had several dealings with him, and he's run as a Democrat several times. I think he's run a total of 6 times, and most of those he's run as a Democrat. He's run as a Republican, and my understanding is he's run as a independent at one point in time. According to the people in Framingham, they think that Ed Markey put him up to run against me, just so that he could tie things up. So what I'm asking you for this evening is I'm asking for Medford's Town Committee's endorsement for the campaign. We've already been endorsed by my hometown, Woburn, Lexington, Natick, Belmont as of yesterday, Framingham. This gentleman's hometown was the first one to endorse me. And there's one more, because there's a total of 6, and I can't remember which it is. Arlington, there you go. Arlington was the 6th one. So what I'm asking all of you for is your endorsement this evening, and I don't know what those procedures are, but the people out there need to know that we're not going to stand for substitute candidates that stand for nothing. He's already admitted on his website, I consider Markey a friend. I can't see myself running against him. I'm just like him. The only difference I find with him is he's been there too long and he's too old. My opponent is older than Markey. So, I mean, go figure that out. So, once again, I need your help, and your endorsement would be part of that help. So, I will turn it over to Chairman Bernie and whatever you guys need to do. And I need to fly out of here.
Yeah, actually, we had that discussion earlier.
Oh, okay. So I'm sorry I missed that. I was at another meeting before this one. So,
Well, the motion was defeated.
okay.
I guess the only way we could do that is to move reconsideration, and unless I hear that, I guess we're dead for the night.
Oh, that's okay.
All right.
But trust me, there's worse things in life that can happen.
All right.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, Jerry. Okay, I think we've got all the candidates that were here. And I guess the question is there any other business to come before the meeting? Yes.